fine. Forget about that. Let's talk about the agent selection right here. Let's dive straight into it.
Well, it is one of my favorites. I do love Bind. But
Yeah.
I mean, what we're getting here, Riv, right now, nothing. Oh,
Sage?
dicey.
All right, we're just going to do this for right now because OBS is not playing nicely with us. And it's the real Sarcasmo. I hope everything's going well when you get this. And this is just a good example of a split screen. So I'm doing this stream today. It's not going to be very long. And what I wanted to show today is I know I've gotten a lot of viewer requests, and I've been doing some work recently where people have been utilizing their screens and trying to do a lot of multitasking and different things with their computers where they need a little bit more real estate out of their screen. But they're maybe set in their ways or they're not 100% sure how to get that real estate out of their screen. And I wanted to offer up some tips and tricks that I've found besides getting more screens. Because getting more screens, of course, is one of those easy ways to go ahead and grab more efficiency in real estate if used correctly. Now, not everyone can grab 5 screens like I have. And I'm sorry, 4. Well, actually, I have more, but I'm currently using 4. One ultra wide screen and 3 screens above it. Um, it has seemed to be a very good setup. It allows me a nice amount of main screen real estate and places to segregate and use things. Now, there is a lot of different ways that you can go ahead and divvy up the space that you're using. Some people like to just use the built-in Windows tools. Other people will find it more efficient to actually grab some third-party tools, which I will talk about as well. Depending on your machine and how much power you have that you're working with, um, you may choose to add a little bit more oomph to your workspace and grab some of these tools to make your life a little bit easier or more productive. Now, um, I don't know if you guys care to see me on the screen. I can also add that if you guys so request, I guess. Let me see. I'll just get it set up right now so that if the request comes in, we're already set up and I don't have to do it at that point. So let's see here. That's low light. I don't think I'm going to be adding any light to our setup today. This is pretty much what you see is what you get today. This is not going to be a terribly long stream. I have a bit of editing and other stuff I have to do today. So I just got finished spoiling the family, as you do when you go adulting. And now I'm getting this out because I said I would. And then I'm gonna go and hopefully do some fun in the PTU and possibly some fun in Cyberpunk actually as well. Try to look. I have a remote that's supposed to turn on a little bit more light. Aha! I found it. It's running away from me. So yeah. Hold on. Where's my shirt? There we go. Anyways. So yeah. Let's see here. No, that's bright. That's too bright too. You don't need all that light. No one needs all that light. Anyone who knows me knows that the dark is definitely my friend. It should be your friend too. And you know I'm Sarcasmo because of the stuff I wear. Right? Shout out. Like we need your money anyways. Although I need your money. You're more than welcome to send it. Anytime. That being said, you guys will see that on screen here shortly. Just as soon as I get it. Sit up here. Let's see how that works. And I think it's a relatively decent little setup. All right, let me know what you guys think of my shirt. They speak for themselves, not me. All right, so if you look at this setup, you'll see that I have my screens broken up into some different sections. And I'm going to go ahead and just go to the desktop because, like I said, I don't think anyone needs to see my full face. So if you're looking at my desktop, the reason it's only the top of the screen is because I'm running an ultra wide. So yours may be a little bit less wide, but the same idea carries. So generally, when you're working with your programs, it may look something like this. You may have a random notepad application with random notes on it. You may have a random web browser open and a random application, and you want to organize this. And thing is, when you're organizing things, you want them to be so that you can see them and access them quickly. This doesn't mean that they all have to be seen at the same time. Okay, I think that's the first thing that people a lot of times get confused about. They think that everything needs to be visible at once. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Now, everyone may vary, right? Some people, it might be the case. But as far as I'm concerned, it isn't. I think that you just need to be able to quickly and efficiently access what you want to access. So if you can get to it, then great. So you'll see here, I have a few applications. Now some are on other screens and I'm closing ones that are, my friends' stuff so that you're not seeing stuff that I don't have the liberty to discuss with you guys on stream. But here we are. And if I quickly want to take any one of these windows and order them up, there's a few different ways we can do it. Some people like to use their mouse. Now, a lot of people will take this window and they'll try to resize it by taking it. How many times have you seen someone grab it by the corner and try to resize it? Now that's good if you're just trying to resize it, but it's bad if you're trying to be efficient about getting it to fill up a side of the screen. Now, if you want it to fill half the screen, you can take the top of it and slap it against the side, and it will automatically fill half the screen. And then you can choose what you want to fill the other half of the screen. That is perfectly reasonable. Another way is through the use of something called a hotkey or a shortcut, a keyboard shortcut. Now, I'm also sort of a comedian. My name is TheRealSarcasmO for a reason, and I do kind of have a theory about hotkeys. I know some of you guys out there probably don't like to use hotkeys because you're scared of the word hot. Hot's not always a bad thing. Just because a hot stove will burn you, think of a hot woman or a hot man. You know, they might kiss you. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So hotkeys can be a very good thing. So if you want to be more efficient, what you can do is you can hold down the Windows key and press the right arrow. So the very same thing, here's the notepad. If I wanted that to be half the screen, if I hold down the Windows key and press the right arrow, it automatically puts it on the half the screen. The cool thing about this is if I continue holding down the arrows key and I push the left arrow, now it goes back to where it was. If I push the left arrow again, it goes to the left screen. If I push the left arrow again, it's going to go to my next monitor. And it's going to start going wherever I tell it. Like I am the god and master of where this window goes. I have so much power. It's amazing. The other cool thing is, now that I'm moving it all around like this amazing benevolent dictator of the computer, and it doesn't even have to be benevolent. I'm just the dictator, master of this domain. Um, I can also push the up arrow. So once I have it in a place here, maybe I only want it in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. So I have it in half the screen. Now if I push the up arrow, boom, it's only in the upper right-hand corner now. So now if I want something in the lower right-hand corner, if I put it on the right-hand side of the screen and then the down arrow, now that's perfectly proportioned in the lower right-hand corner. And I can slap whatever I want in the left-hand side of the screen. And now we have a well-proportioned screen. Kind of feel like a magician here. And for my next trick, I'm going to show you another way of divvying up the screen and showing you different things with these programs in that you can access them easily. For those of you guys who like to use the mouse, here's one that uses the mouse. You can also show these by not necessarily having these. Okay, a file finished transferring. An 84 gigabyte file was transferred to a new folder. Thank you, computer. I appreciate that. So you can also have these windows show, but not necessarily so that you can see the whole window, but you have easy access to them. So if you look at this toolbar down here, there's a lot of cool things you can do with the toolbar. And those of you guys who like mice or mouse to use the mouse, you can right click on the toolbar and say Cascade Windows. Check this out. Boom. So it took all the windows that we had visible, and which wasn't a whole lot, and it cascaded them so we can see the titles up here or a little bit of the visibility down here. So we can click on each of them and access them in some fashion. See? So a little bit of the window is visible at any given time. I don't feel like it's the most efficient. If you could see all my other monitors, you'd see that it did the same thing for every single other monitor as well. I am not a huge fan, but it does help kind of organize things in a sense. You can also see show windows stacked. Kind of the same idea, except it stacks them one on top of each other. So certain windows don't like to resize themselves, so they kind of still cascade themselves. But you can see that these windows are now stacked on top of each other in a way that you can click on any window at a time. The next one would be show windows side by side. Kind of like what we did before, except it just sets them up side by side so that you can click on them side by side. And this is all very haphazard with no real input from you. It just kind of goes through and says, hey, he wants me to organize the desktop. It's kind of as if you told your son or daughter or some random house keeper, hey, just make this organized. But you didn't really give them any direction. You just threw some orders at them and maybe some pocket change, and they didn't really care very much. They just did enough to make sure that you didn't yell at them. And then lastly, you can undo what you just did. So in this case, there's not much to undo because of all the stuff that we've done. We can also tell it to show the desktop. So we're done with all this jazz. I'm tired of it. I just want to see, I want a clean desktop. You'll notice I have no icons because I took away all my icons on the desktop, but I could choose to show the icons on the desktop. I will not. Something else to keep in mind here. Let me close this off. Something a lot of people don't realize is there's this new option here in Windows, Task View. Task View is interesting because it shows you all the tasks that you have available at a given moment right now. So I have an install that I have waiting for when we're done. It will install, and then I'll have to reboot when it's done. I have some notes from work that we were doing earlier. I have some poems. I have some work that I was doing from last night. I have some writing from the stuff we were doing earlier. I have drivers from work. I'm sorry, from my video driver. And I was looking at some statistics from that. Now, let's say I want to see that half my screen. What would I do? Hold down to the Windows key, right button, boom, it's half. What do I want on the other half? I want my stream. This is the stream that we're currently watching. And we're going to get Streamception over here on the left-hand side. Right over there. Now, the cool thing is, there's probably not very much lag in the stream, which is kind of cool. So as you go, there's a lot of different ways to do this. Now, if I wanted to do even more, I could go ahead and I could reposition this window, and you'll notice that it automatically adjusted both windows because it's half and half, and it knows that if I only want to see part of this one, I want the other one to fill up the rest of the screen. That's kind of a cool side effect of doing half and half. If you mess with it too much, of course, Windows eventually might get a little bit lazy or mess up and go, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm sorry, Dave. So that's something. Now, some of you guys out there may be using older machines and have some older hard drives out there and find that running things off your old spinning hard drives is kind of slow. But you did upgrade your memory because you knew that you needed more memory or someone talked you into getting more memory. If you did, you should probably check out one of my other videos. I won't go into a full-blown thing right now, but I did do a video, and I probably will do a refresher here soon, on Primo Catch. I might see if I can get you guys some sort of discount on it because it is a great program, and it does have a good trial. But Primo Catch allows you to take your spinning hard drive and even solid state hard drive and make it even faster. So you take the hard drive and you run through a couple steps. It's pretty automated, but if you go through my video, I detail it a little bit more. And you can make that spinning state or even solid state hard drive even faster by using some extra memory and or even another solid state hard drive to catch the data even more intelligently than your operating system already is. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, I know, right? Like to say, what? Very, very cool. All right. So let's see here. All right. This is Streamlabs OBS. This is what is actually giving you the video that you're seeing today on stream. So you'll notice I have our my name here at the bottom and the video that you're seeing, and I can actually switch so that you can see me. Ooh, that is kind of dark. I wonder if I messed up when I brought that in. I allowed transparency or something, because it seems a little bit dark, which is fine actually. I mean, I really don't care, but it does seem a little bit dark, doesn't it? I guess I could do this. All right. I'll be your Huckleberry. So that's what changes those scenes and takes care of that sort of stuff. Hold on a second here. This amuses me. I created that because I was messing with someone. I'm not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. But the cool thing is you can take this stuff and in this desktop, you can switch between these scenes. You're seeing me do this all live. Now there is a way I could do this while streaming and have it not be live, but I'm actually making it live so that you guys can see what I'm doing right as you're watching, which is kind of cool maybe, or not. You tell me. So I'm not really much of a fan of being on camera in this sense, because I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't know why you would want to see my mug and what I'm up to, but I know everyone's doing it. I'm just one of those people who's, even though everyone's doing it, does that mean that you necessarily have to or should? I don't think so. But I also do like to make you guys happy. So if this makes you happy, then I guess I will. Not terribly worried about it. So with that, I do think I may just go on for a little bit longer here and then wrap it up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and chuck them in chat. I will go ahead and try to field a couple of them here. Let me go through. There's a few different areas that people seem to grab my stream from, even though officially I believe it's on Twitch. Twitch, I believe, officially. It's a Twitch chat, but I mean a Twitch stream, but it may or may not exist elsewhere eventually, either on VOD or what have you. And through the awesomeness of multiverses, that allows me to answer your questions. So let's see what we have. Give me one. And how do you divvy up multiple applications at once? Can you go over that again? All right, yeah, sure. So let's talk about that. So this is Opera, and as of recently, I've been enjoying Opera a little bit better than Google. Those of you who've watched a few of my streams know that I've loved Google for a while. I believe that it's a very good web browser, but recently, I don't know, I've kind of been having an affair with Opera. They have some sweet features like the ability, if you look here, you can go ahead and simmer it down. So like you can tell it, hey, I have to limit your RAM usage. Right here, just hard limit. No more than this amount of RAM. Or you can tell it, hey, you kind of need to simmer down how much CPU you're using. You can't use more than this much CPU. And boom, that much CPU it is. So I think there's some really amazing features that they're building into it, because with the amount of extensions and stuff that we're able to use now with our browsers, which I absolutely love. I am a total a browser extension slut. Like seriously, I have a problem. I do. Um, because I believe in working smarter, not harder, and that's what those are for. And they bring me immense pleasure. Um, so yeah, but there. So anyway, so we have a browser here, and so let's say we have a couple more tabs, and maybe some of you guys might not know this. If you have a browser, whether it's Chrome or Opera, Chrome and Opera work very similarly. Let's say we wanted another browser. We could use a shortcut, Control N, to open up another browser. But maybe we already looked up something over here that we wanted in this browser. So, for instance, my YouTube. And we want that on this browser. So it's already over here. I don't want to type it again because I'm lazy. And it's not even doing what I asked of it because why would it, right? What the heck, man? Did I do something wrong? Was it me? No, it's not me. It's it. So anyways, so here it is. And we could take it and you can take that tab and drag it into the other window. Just drop it. Just drop it like a discarded. There's so many bad things I could say, but I'm going to keep this relatively clean today since we're talking about pretty useful stuff here today. Just drop it like you want to separate it from the rest, and then there it is. And so if there's something else that we wanted to do on the side, so like video editing. So here's my video editor. I want this video editor on the right side, and then I want this. I want something this on the left side of this in half, and then I want this other one on the bottom right there. So now I have this good little setup where I can do some research over here and remember, oh yeah, I did have some other stuff here. Yeah, I had videos and such. I do all this stuff, and then I can remember that when I'm doing some of the video editing here and trying to get everything just right and reference the right things that I need to do. One of my first official Sarcasmo videos, maybe I want to reference that in here, so I can watch a little bit of it here as I'm editing here, etc. And I have all the information I need. Also, this is a start page right here. This is not set in stone. You can take this, and if you mouse over the start page, this goes for Opera or Google. The start page, you can adjust it. So you can make it what you want. So this dimmer switch doesn't have to be a dimmer switch, or this is just suggested because I went there recently because it's asking me if I want to continue shopping. But I could take that and I can open it up in a new tab. I can remove it. I can add something else there. I can add sites to the things I always want to see. So if there's something there missing, I want Amazon. I want Amazon there all the time. Maybe there's something else that I'm curious in that I want always to be there whenever I open this up. Oh, none of those. But so all the most things that you want to always have at your fingertips, you can make sure are always here. Like because I have to socially network for my YouTube videos and what have you. Maybe I want to make sure I have Facebook. It's not giving me that option right now. Is it because I already have it? No, I did something wrong. The cool thing is also with Opera, you have access to a lot of that stuff over here as well. So you'll notice Facebook Messenger right there. And you can access that stuff there. And let's see here. And just because you have options over here, though, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use them or that you have them configured. They'll be there. You can turn them on and off and configure them whenever you want. So if you have something there that you don't use, you can just flip a switch and make it go away. Don't feel like you have to have a cluttered view over there. I just like having a lot of stuff over there. And then you can set up the home page on Chrome or on Opera, however you like. So yeah, let's see here. Back to desktop. Much bigger, much better. So don't be afraid to use your full desktop. Another thing a lot of people don't know about is the Windows tab key, which is also brings up that task, those tasks. A lot of people don't know about using Alt Tab well. When you use Alt Tab, if you hold the Alt, you can actually mouse over the window that you want to go to as well and just click it so that you don't have to just keep on pushing Alt all the time. That's kind of cool, right? I thought it was. And if you push, so Alt Tab is one thing, and it'll bring up the next window automatically. But if you push Control Alt Shift Tab, it'll actually go the other direction as well. A lot of people don't know that. If you quickly need to bring up a file, you can push Windows key E. That will bring up the Windows Explorer, and you'll have the Windows Explorer to bring up a file quickly, which I don't want to do. The Windows key R brings up a run window, so if you quickly need a notepad, You can just type Notepad in there and it will automatically run. However, if you use Notepad a lot, I highly suggest that you just pin it to your taskbar down here so that when you close it, it's just right there. And then when you need it again, you can just click it, or you can right click it and you'll just have messages here of your recently used files. And you can pin messages that you might want to use, might want to keep, not have fall off the recently used list. Let's see if there's anything else that I can give you that might help you out. There are a lot of really cool free programs that you can use. One of the cool ones is Everything. Everything is a program that will allow you to search files in your computer very quickly. So it actually indexes your computer, and if you type in a file to look for, as you type it, it looks for it very quickly. And it'll look for everything though, so you really need to know what you're trying to look for, and it will find it, and then you can double click to run it. Much quicker than Windows search. Hey, time for Zips Tea. What's up? Nice to have you in chat. You notice I actually paid attention? Mostly because I'm not having to shoot things or run for my life or anything. Is there any tips or tricks that you are wanting me to show everyone today in this short little tips and tricks scene stream? And did you notice that I'm coming out as my alter ego, TheRealSarcasmO? Thank you, man. Yeah, it's been my alter ego for a while. I just didn't ever really fully embrace it until recently. I pissed some people off and they tried to keep me from embracing it, and I realized it was a thing. It was gonna happen. So here I am. Yeah, right? You know you're onto something when people try to keep you from doing it. It's like, oh, really? Really? Try me. So yeah, I was just going over how to do things a little bit more efficiently. Like divvying up your screen by using the Windows key, right, left. Oh, one of the things I didn't mention is you can shake things, although I have that feature turned off on mine because I find it annoying. Usually on most Windows by default, if you shake things, it'll make all your other windows disappear. If you take a window and you slide it up to the top, or you push Windows key up, it will maximize it as full screen. Windows key down will take it out of full screen. If it's not in full screen, Windows key down will minimize it. If you take a window and you do to the right, up, it's in the upper right hand quadrant. If you to the left, lower left hand, etc. Now remember, I'm widescreen and I did already modify what was considered the halfway mark here of this screen right now. So Windows is freaking out a little bit. But that's how I roll. Yeah, I was curious why there was the time there. Kind of like a time to kill. I didn't know if I should call you out for that or not. Is it okay? What's going on? Bigger tiles. Oh my gosh, look at the size. Womp, womp, womp. I don't even understand what the animations is all about. Oh. Hmm. Another cool thing about the new Opera is when you type, you hear that? It has sound effects. That's not built into the website, that's the browser. Fake followers. Follow button. Dang. That's crazy. Why would you want, I mean, why would someone follow bot you? That doesn't seem helpful. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube for a while now, but real life just keeps on getting in the way, and I'm not very good with the YouTube algorithm, to be honest. So I just try to do the best for my viewers and keep on putting out good content. That's all I can do. Oh, I'm gonna do something here. Okay, I'm gonna make a change here. You guys are gonna see it live again, just because I'm having fun. Remember, this is only the second stream I've done in this format, so you guys get to see all the fun stuff as I move things around stream and bring you guys along for the ride. I generally like to have stuff on top, but I realized with me making that, I wasn't gonna put TheRealSarcasmO on this stream, but I found that font that I really liked, and well, I am me, so yeah. Nice, nice. Do we get a sneak peek of what the video's about? I wonder if I can do a shout out. I forget if my stuff's set up for that right now. I'm pretty sure I set it up for that, but who knows if it's working. I said chat. Bad computer. Bot, do something. Bad bot. Sorry, my bot's lazy. It doesn't want to do anything. I shouted out you on the stream. Everyone, check out Time for Zipsty. What's your YouTube? Let's YouTube-tastic you. Zipsty. You know what? We're wrapping up the stream. Let's go check you out for the last few minutes. With your permission. I mean, I don't know what YouTuber wouldn't want me to go to their YouTube, but if you say no, I may just have to not listen to you do it anyways. Because, I mean, I am the real Sarcasmo. What? 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 Look at that. The search monkey couldn't even find you. He's looking all dejected and lost over there. Did I spell you wrong? Let's see what happens if we search your name. You know, I'm not even sure I come up if you search my name. YouTube is so terrible. Oh, look at that. Well, you do come up. Let's see what happens. I'm going to subscribe to you. And I'm going to ring your bell. Look at that. Pfft, like a boss. You haven't even released a video? 21 subscribers. Look, he has people who are dedicated to him already. And a cool logo. Pfft. So let's see here. Let's see what kind of channel has 22 subscribers and no videos. Oh yeah, look at that. No content. And no videos. And no playlists. He does like some channels. Oh, let's check. Is my channel on this list? What? What? Wah, 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 wah. Awkward. I'm not special. We all knew this. Any discussions? Hello. Hey, governor. Hey, bruv. He sure could use some bids. Yas? Yas? uh, and the about. Here's the most important. This must be how he has all of his subscribers. So let's find out. Description. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Zipsty. I haven't put any effort into this. I don't know how often I'll upload. I'm not even trying, but you guys flock to me anyways. My goal is once a week. But maybe I'll do it every once in a while. Maybe once every other week. I don't know. I'll just think about it. I might be abbreviating. I'm kind of adding things to it to be. You guys can see it on screen, so I don't know why you guys are all so surprised. Like, seriously. Maybe once a month. I don't know, but I'm really not that far off. But my goal is once a week. I've got several videos in the making. Wait, let's see here. Join December 10th, 2018. So, those videos done yet? Also, one of my goals is to eventually start streaming, but I can't with my current computer. Let's hit that goal. And he gave us some info. And there's an email address, but I'm not going to click it because, like everything else on here, he probably doesn't even check it. There's no other stuff. Wow. I mean, just wow. Now, some of you might be wondering why there's more stuff on my screen than is on your screen. That's because I'm TheRealSarcasmO, and I got things in tools and stuff, and maybe I'll go into that in another video. But yeah, so interesting. Yeah. Live every Saturday. So how's that going for you? Wait, it's Saturday right now. Where are you at? Wait, I want to tune in. Wait, there's a Twitch link. Wait, let me just check. It's Saturday. Okay, Saturday. Sorry, unless you've got a time machine, that content is unavailable. Yeah. About that. Imagine that. Ooh, Every John. I'm going to harass him for a moment. I'm going to harass him for a moment. Every John. This is a classic. A true classic. Freaking Postal, man. Tell you what. I grew up on this game. One of my favorite features, I think one of the favorite features of most terrible little boys is the silencer cat. Oh, try now? Okay. Alright. I'll be your Huckleberry. Now here, this is exactly what I was talking about though, right? So we want to do two things at once. So we're going to take the one link out, put it on the other side so that we can multitask. And we're going to reload this while harassing him. And I say harassing very, very loosely because it's fun, not because I'm actually harassing him. Whoa, 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 don't hashtag me to me, anyone. I'm not breaking any rules. I'm being playful.
Ah, that's the stuff.
Although he's not talking at all on stream, like, seriously. Let's see here. Where's this link? Switch. Ah, he updated it now. Oh my gosh, he actually did stream something or another. Fine, I'll give you a follow on there. Jeez. So needy over here. I'm following you everywhere, but half of them don't go anywhere. I'm just messing with you. That's cool. Let's see what videos you have. This stream is devolving into distraction. It's the weekend. I'm not on my focus medicine. I'm about to check out the PTU if I'm being completely honest. Ooh, we might be about to inception this stuff too.
There we go.
Dude, this is Streamception. Watch this. I'm gonna watch a little bit of Madness and Autastic. Oh, wait. Autastic
Oh my god.
and a little bit of Madness,
Okay.
I think. Wait, why isn't... Are they coming up?
A new code because Among Us
Yes.
is orphans.
Among Us is an orphan.
Autastic. He's not doing anything, so... A little...
With all-day intelligent battery,
Oh, wait, but I want to...
the hyper-fast processor, you can play more. And with Galaxy
Yeah.
5G, you can play anywhere. Unlock the power to play like a Texan with the Samsung Note 20 Ultra.
I typed it wrong because I'm a turd.
It's great to play with a Willow, with like good Willows, obviously.
A little
Like,
bit
players.
of...
It's great to play with the Strix, a Willow, and a Dredge.
How did I mess this up?
Like,
I don't get it.
fucking hell. Like, that combination would wreck everything. Like, it wouldn't be fun anymore.
No, go away.
Hey,
Please go away.
little bit
I'm gonna die.
of... Oh, he's offline. He's hosting. Never mind. I thought he was actually playing. I wanted to streamception him.
Really annoying.
Meh. Meh.
Like, there's so many teams that have like weird.
So
like,
Vapin's
weird,
on,
like, weird
Redler's on,
like, weird combo
Master
champions.
Pub's
That's
on,
so
Everyjohn's on, not on. Okay, no, none of my
There's hardly any
good
real
friends are
full
on,
matches
so I
anymore.
can't streamception anyone. Oh well. That would have been fun though. I like a little bit and I like all. So just I actually want to give a shout out to some of the people that I really really do like a bit. Tuna is chill. Aw, and a little bit of Madness have been absolutely awesome recently. And the thing is, when you're giving these shout outs, it's so easy to miss people. And so whoever I miss, I do apologize. That's just one of those things. But you guys need to stop by my channel and say hi so I can give you a shout out. That's the easiest way for me to remember you. And if you aren't that awesome, I'll just ignore you. I'll be like, no. As Uncle Roger will say, I'll make you food from the indoor kitchen. Keep it in the chat. Anyways, so glad you're stopping by, Zips. Is that what other games do you stream right now? Is it just Among Us? One last thing before I end the stream. The piece of software that I was talking about to make things more efficiently is Display Fusion 4 Pro. It allows you to create multiple monitor settings and settings where you actually split up the monitor so that you can full screen applications without having to make it the full screen of your monitor and have the application just fill up the part of the screen you want it to intelligently lay out your screen without much hassle. And you can have the program, remember how you had different programs laid out for different work setups or gaming setups, or writing or whatever you might be doing, window position profiles. So if you want me to do a video on that, explaining a little bit better how that works, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. With that, I am going to go ahead and probably wrap up the stream as I get ready to do some video editing and check out the PTU. I may go ahead and switch the stream over to Twitch and PTU it a little bit. Check out the new Talon Fighter. And so this is TheRealSarcasmO signing out of YouTube tips and tricks. Sarcasmo presents making your life easier with the computer. Ciao for now.